Glitch City, 2070X AD. A city that shouldn't exist, a tax haven where corporations and criminal empires reign supreme. In this place, all human life has been infected with nanomachines to keep them in check. Over them stand the White Knights who ensure that a corrupt government's laws are obeyed. Here, brutality in all its forms is an everyday reality. The quality of life for the non-powerful decreases at an alarming rate. For many, this can be overwhelming. Some devote themselves to their jobs, their families, or even their studies. Some look for ways to escape this place, and others just give up. But for many of them, the answer lies at the bottom of a glass. On a small road just seconds away from the main street, somewhere near the slums, you can find the HallA of the BTC certified bar-coded Va-11. But that's a mouthful, so we just call it Valhalla. A small oasis in the middle of the concrete desert, a fountain of spirits waiting for tired souls. And it's here where this story unfolds. Alrighty guys, welcome in. It is day 11 of Daily Va11HallA. It is good to see you guys again. I have a story for you guys by the time we're done with this. It's going to be a great story. It's going to be sad. It's going to be awesome. But before we do that, we're just going to hop right in. It is day 7 in the game. I almost hit save. Oh my god, I would have been... But we're fine. Okay, let's play. Your electricity bill will be sent out on the 24th. Please make sure you have the $8,000 needed. Jill is curious about a Daruma she saw. Getting one to prevent her from becoming too distracted. Have a nice day. I think we're going to skip the Daruma chat. Because even if we might like have some fun little tidbits and stuff, I want to save my money a little bit today. So I think that's what we're going to do. Jill says, oh, boss left the hoodie anyway. If you guys remember, Jill offered to give Dana the hoodie. But she decided to leave it anyways. You know what I just noticed weirdly? Jill has her panties hanging from like a clothesline to dry. That is kind of funny. I did not realize that. I don't know how I missed that. Anyways, let's go ahead and read today's news. Dangeroo's admin has been arrested. Again. This picture says, cybercrime unit up the admin's ass. December 17th will come. Something something. Second retribution B1 day is coming. Something something. By Lana Smithy. Famous hacker Alice Rabbit graced the popular text board Dangeroo. I also think my audio's a little loud here. There we go, just that. Perfect. With a new thread, which resulted in the arrest of the site's admin, known as Furfur, for a second time. We have no details to give other than that he was arrested as part of an ongoing investigation. Cybercrime unit's Lizette Blanc told the Augmented Eye during her call. We are now busy tracking down the message that appeared yesterday. When inquired about the arrest, Furfur would only respond with a calm, not this shit again. And Jill responds with, poor guy. Nano Camo is now making smart underwear by Lana Smithy. If underwear you can change with a voice command was something you really wanted in your life, Nano Camo has you covered. Already providing consumer versions of their advanced nanomachine fabric, they plan to release a line of underwear that can change its look with a spoken word. No more stains in your white panties, just change its color to black and you will barely notice. That won't change the smell though, they're not that advanced. We expect an increase in sales next year thanks to this innovative product, a PR representative told the Augmented Eye. I'm already using them. Super comfy if you ask me. Four says, you just thought about looking up prices. Jill says, did not. Finally, GSF January 4th card announced 66 American Kid and Giant Yusuke headlining by Lana Smithy. The blood feud between Giant Yusuke and 66 American Kid will reach its climaxes January 4th at the annual GSF Dome event. But it's not the only match of the night. Other interesting bouts feature great workers such as the Great DK and Arents, full card below. 66 American Kid versus Giant Yusuke, the GSF Championship. Red Comet Jr. versus Nagasa, Women's Championship. And funnily enough, I think it's kind of funny that Red Comet is still in the wrestling, I guess, culture? I guess culture is the right word, considering that Dana? God, why do I keep saying Donna sometimes? Dana was the Red Comet before and did a little stint in wrestling, so I think that's kind of cute. As well, we have Aikido versus the Great DK, Roy Campbell versus Arents in the GSF Junior Championship, Jack Baum and Blaze versus Julia and Cara Colada in the Tag Team Championship, and Osuna versus Siegfried. Four says, wrestling? Jill, my boss made me curious. You know, that's how it do be. But chat, we gotta go to work, so we're gonna go to work. Monday, December 19th. Let me take a sip of water here. Good evening. Gil? Oh, hey guys. How the hell did you get in? Says Dana. I have a copy of the key, remember? Wait, that's how you greet me after so many days? I never doubted you'd be fine, says Dana. If anything, I'd have to cut your paycheck for leaving for so many days without notice. See, Jill, he'll be here on Monday like nothing ever happened, says Dana. Wait, why does he have a copy of the key and I don't? The need for you having a key never arose, says Dana. True. Anyway, glad you're fine, Gil. Thanks, I guess. Jill is just silent. What, are you gonna make me wash the bathrooms again? Not today. Listen, I don't know who the hell you really are or what's trying to come back to bite you in the ass, says Jill. But remember, there are people that actually care about you. Don't just leave like you did. Especially after all hell broke loose. At least give us a sign that you're still alive. So you were worried? Isn't that normal? Says Jill. When it comes to you, I don't know, says Gillian. Shut up. That's smug and, like, confused face. Good lord. She's right, though. You shouldn't make ladies worry so much, says Dana. Check if the cats didn't move the internet antenna, would you? Fine, fine. Hey, boss, why did you leave the hoodie at my place? Because it's yours? Question mark? But I told you could keep it. Sorry, I couldn't find it in myself to take it. Why? Partly because I didn't feel right taking it, but mostly because I thought you'd totally look cute with it. I see. Don't think I'm rejecting a gift of yours. It's just preserving cuteness is one of my principles, says Dana. Right. Are you still worried about the whole bar closure thing? Of course I am, says Jill. Not like I can't work because of it, but you know. All we can do is enjoy whatever time we have left here as best we can, says Dana. Yeah. So cheer up. Clients smell sadness and fear, and we don't want that. I'll go to my office, says Dana. Okay. Antenna's fine. Did I miss anything, says Gillian. Not really, no. Anyways, let's start the day. Alrighty. Let's, start things with a clean slate. I kind of actually want to do Your Love is a Drug for a bumping song here to start. And then I have no idea what I'm going to put in after this. I have no idea why I'm going to put anything after, or what I'm going to put after this for a very specific reason. And I'm going to tease it until the end because, oh man, it's a story and a half. Let's see, I did this one. Let's do... Alrighty. Let's do it, chat. Time to mix drinks and change lives. Oh yeah, Gil? Glad to see you're fine. I mean it. Thanks, says Gillian. Excuse me, I'm looking for Dana Zane. May I have your name? Tell it's Brian. Just a sec. Boss, some Brian guy's looking for you. Tell him I'll be there in a bit, says Dana. She'll, you heard her. It's alright, I'll wait. It's weird for someone to come asking for her, though. It's not so weird when you're BTC's regional manager in these parts. Yeah, I guess that's... I guess I didn't give you the best first impression. Don't worry, I know who I'm dealing with. I'm not a fan of people treating me too nicely because of my position anyways. Handle me like I'm just another client. Alright, I can do that. What can I get you, Mr. Brian? Let's go with the basics. A sugar rush, please. Coming right up. 4 Adelhyde, 2 powdered Delta, and a shit ton of Karmatrain. There you go, sugar rush. Here. Yeah, this one's nice. Back in training, they made a big deal out of sugar rushes. Why? They're like the fried eggs of mixing drinks. They're the most basic thing, but people can still mess them up. Sugar rushes are simple enough that you only need to follow instructions. If you can't even do that, your future as a bartender is not bright. They never told me that. You're Jill, right? Yup, that's me. Dina's talked quite a bit about you. Really? And I guess you must have a few questions for me, am I right? Well, that'd be obvious to look at and tell. Mostly concerning the closure warning Va-11HallA got. Can you disclose the information? I shouldn't, but you have the right to know. Thanks. Don't mention it. Now where to start? You saw the news on the information leaked during the Apollo Trust Bank incident, right? About the White Knights having lots of members from criminal organizations in their ranks? Turns out the White Knights weren't the only ones with shady people, says Brian. Some of those same folks have been trying to elude legal problems using BTC-certified bars. The B2C bars have their own protocols, meaning the White Knights can't dig too deeply. At least not without going through a ton of paperwork first, giving the criminals time to cover their tracks. Although it takes a bit of time to set up, it is still apparently a proven and effective method for money laundering. Where does Valhalla come in? Young bars, quote-unquote, are the ones under the radar right now, and modest to low-income ones are the primary suspects. It's not just Valhalla. Any small bar with small income is being investigated heavily right now. So the closure notice is due to low sales. Among the reasons a bar can get axed, low sales is the rarest one. If low sales were a problem, lots of bars would close every year. You'll find out soon enough, huh? I'm sorry? Oh, nothing. Don't mind me. Seems your guess was spot on, Gil. If it helps, I'm doing my best to appeal in your place. Really? Why? Most of Glitch City's bars are a pain in the ass. They constantly give reports of chemical damage or shady drinks. This is one of the few places from which I almost never receive any complaints. The closest thing to a recent complaint was that whole Farmer Fabrics affair from a little while ago. So much saliva. I want to get my hopes up, though, especially since the B2C will try to save face by axing as many suspects as possible. I mean, when you can make a big number either to the public or to your investors saying, hey, we chopped off this many problems, it makes sense. I mean, it's also not makes sense, but it's more of like a typical thing you would expect from a corporation. Knowing you're making an effort is enough. Thanks, says Joe. Can I get you anything else? Now that I remember, the recipe book has a drink created here, right? Oh yeah, the suplex. Give me one of those, please, says Brian. Sure. Whoops. All right, let's do a suplex. That's not a suplex. There we go. All on the rocks and mix. We're going to do 8 Bronson, 3 Flanner Dry, or 6 Flanner Dried, and 6 Karmatrine. There you go. Here. The registry forum said this was an accident while making a pile driver. You can ask the creator of the drink just over there. Ah, so you're Robert? Yeah, that's my name. I'm Robert, the one and only. Joe called you Gil, though. It's Argentinian slang, says Joe. Robert here is from Argentina, so we call him Gil. Huh, I see. Everybody's just like, let's hope he doesn't find out. Sorry, Brian, I was sorting some stuff out of the office. Please come in, says Dana. I'll be right there. Any other questions, Jill? Not really, no. Although, yeah? If you were to evaluate my performance right now, how would you rate me? Clean and timely delivery of the correct orders, top-notch bartender. Thanks. Now if you'll excuse me. Gillian, I'm surprised you haven't met him before. I received my training in another city. The regional supervisor there was some girl with a red mohawk. Let's see what else we got around here. Also, so fun fact, chat, since the White Knights have been disbanded, the Crimson Rose is who I believe this is, and they are now taking the place of the White Knight little TV spot, which is a little interesting fact for you guys. Let's watch some wrestling. Oops, I keep doing it wrong. Shoot, whatever. I see. I wonder what Boss will talk to Brian about. Jill, was it? Says Stella as she comes into the bar. Ah, Miss Stella, what a pleasure. Are you okay? Yeah, just call me Stella and give me a big beer, please. Huh, sure, on it. Alright, the order was, I like to say a rabbit. The order was a rabbit. Shout outs to the anime back in 2014. Are you sure you're fine? You know Say, right? Of course. What's up with her? She was at the Apollo Trust Bank during that whole affair and, Oh. Right, that. So she didn't show up on the list of the massive body count in the aftermath, so I was hoping that maybe you've seen her. As much as I'd love to say that I had. Yeah, I figured as much. Man, the air is suddenly a lot heavier. I mean, I could tell her everything will be alright, but that would be sounding a bit condescending. What does one do in this kind of situation? Maybe a joke? Nah, that'd be tasteless. Okay, just try and say anything. At the very least, you'll break the tension. Maybe distracting her will be enough. I don't think clearly went under this kind of pressure, do I? There was a private eye here the other day. Eye? Oh, sorry, I'm a bit on edge. A private detective, I take it? Yeah, maybe we want his services? What's his name? I believe it was Art. Vondelay. Oh, that Art guy. Yeah, I actually hired him yesterday to look for Say. So you still have hope. I'm somewhere between bargaining and depression right now, and I'm afraid to let go of bargaining. I see. Is he any good? He doesn't look like it, but he's quite skilled at gathering intel. I believe he'll give me answers about Say. whatever they might be. Sometimes wish I had a magic wand so I could solve all my problems with a swing, you know? Sorry if I'm making you uncomfortable. Oh, sorry, no, it's not about feeling uncomfortable. It's just weird. I usually try to say something to my clients when I see them down. And right now I can't find any words that don't sound hypocritical, useless, or tasteless. I'm glad to know you have that much common sense, at least. All I can do is get you drinks. Can I get you anything else? Something sweet. That'll help me calm down a bit. Gladly. Oh shit, I dozed off. I'm actually going to give her a Brandtini. It's sweet, classy, and happy. And the reason is, and I'll get to this later, I had a bit of an ordeal with myself where I was trying to decide whether or not this would be a good drink to serve. But I think it is a good drink because Say came into the bar during one of her first visits and ordered a Brandtini, specifically because she realized it would be something that Stella would order. And so I think this is the right idea to go with. We're gonna make it big too. So we're gonna make it 12. 6 powdered Delta, 2 Chromatrine, all aged and mixed. Here. Thanks. Seems you really like Say. I don't have brothers and sisters, and my social interactions are usually strictly business. So Say's more than a friend to me. Sorry, I brought that topic up at a really bad time. Don't worry about it. As I was saying, she's more than a friend. She's my emotional support. She's someone I can trust wholeheartedly. I say she's like my sister, but siblings usually lack that level of trust. I have to deal with high-class pricks of every race and upbringing on a daily basis. They use a business mask to hide anything they don't want others to know, and I do the same. But with Say, I can be myself. I can do whatever I want and vent all my frustrations. She's always been there for me, and now she might need me. But here I am, sitting at a bar, making other people do that job because I'm a useless pile of flesh. Sorry about the outburst. I'm actually kind of jealous of the level of self-control you're using here. I mean, I'd be a mess in that situation. Still, would you like some fresh air? I'm going to take my break and you could use some. Well, for a given value of fresh. I'm fine, thanks. Okay then. Gil, please service Miss Stella while I take my break. Sure, leave it to me. It's always tough when you're losing a friend or are unaware of their whereabouts and stuff, and you want to make sure they're okay. I'm going to do something a little unorthodox. I'm just going to do that there just in case. And I'll have my reasons why in the future here. Chat, it is now safe to keep playing. Please get a little more cozy. We'll be here for just a bit longer. God damn, is it chilly outside. Alrighty, let's do this. What a kid like you know about that, eh? I'm just giving you the facts as they are. What happened while I was gone? Let's see. Detective guy comes in, Cat Boomer Girl greets him, they start talking. Everything was okay until the girl mentions Zaibatsu carp offhand. After that, the guy got riled up and started bad-mouthing it. Oddly enough, he was the only one. She just carried on like it was just a normal conversation. I see. Well, I won't deny Zaibatsu Corp is anything but innocent. When you get down to it, it has enhanced the quality of life here. Yeah, if by enhanced you mean getting yanked around by a shiny new chain around our necks. Can't you see that those big companies don't care about us? Why do you think Glitch City is mockingly called the guinea pig of the world? We're just one big test group for them to use however they want. Again, I don't expect a kid to understand how hard it is, let alone a rich kid. True, I don't know, and true, I have a privilege that clouds my judgment. But can you deny that the meddling of Zaibatsu Corp has brought quite a few benefits? Like what? The AI integration program they started is making huge advances in the AI department. Every day, more and more countries are seeing the benefits of recognizing AIs as citizens. Yeah, but we also hold the AI reformation program, meaning that we're also the world's Lilim Prison. Lilim Prison. Jesus, my English today. AI went rogue, transfer it to a delivery drone, or ship it to Glitch City. That murderer is now delivering your pizza. Fair point, although that program has proven to have reformed many AIs, they don't brag about their 88% success rate for nothing. Jill's just like, what am I supposed to do here? The city also has a stronger economy. Zaibatsu Corp's success has made more and more companies bring their products here. And the gap between classes continues to grow. More companies just mean more people who will plant their feet on your face. But it also means more products are being brought to the lower classes. Stores have 20% more brand variety compared to last year. Like you're just standing there watching a fight happen. Is that, or like it's really a one-sided fight because only Art Vandalay is being kind of aggressive about it. Stella's being very mature. The Zaibatsu Corp's main medical research branch has made lots of discoveries. More and more illnesses previously thought incurable are being addressed every day. It's amazing for those who can afford them. Meanwhile, down here, we're experiencing medicine shortages almost every month. You have a point there. Oh, but there are also more jobs. All the companies coming down here need personnel. So the unemployment rate has actually gone down by almost 40% this year. Which again, is actually kind of a crazy number that it's dropped 40%. Usually, you measure unemployment by a very small kind of single digit to barely teens percentage, but you want to see that drop by percentage points. Usually massive percentage points by like this are nice. To see them drop 40% is really good. That's usually going to be taken out of the percentage point you have to begin with. So it's probably going to be like, maybe if it's 12 or 40% of 12%, that's probably down to like a 6% almost, maybe like a 7% in unemployment rate, which is really good. You want to get that number down closer to the single digits than you want in the double digits. More jobs? Shut up. Am I wrong? Well, that's... Hey, you don't just sit there. Give me a Zen Star. Sure. Don't take out your aggression on me, dog. But I'll get you a Zen Star. That should be right there. Here. God, this is awful. It's your order, though. I seriously hope you don't really believe everything you just said. Of course I do. Why else would I say it? You do bring up something I always fail to remember. All the benefits we've gained over time are limited to a few. I can talk about advances all I want, but in the end, they're still a luxury, belonging only to a few. And even those that can be accessed by everyone are more like an improvement in the bigger picture. That doesn't take away the fact that there have been positive changes, though. Credit where credit's due, don't you think? That's a pretty mature answer, says Jill. Discussions are a way for two parties to understand each other, says Stella. The only people afraid of discussion are the ones whose points are too fragile to defend against someone. Yeah, mature. Whatever. I'm going to take the chance to ask you about that job I gave you yesterday. Haven't been able to find much, but I can at least tell you that she wasn't at the bank when it opened up. This is Art. What does that mean? Either she left before the whole ordeal started, or she managed to escape at some point before the whole thing ended. All the corpses are accounted for. They only found one totally disfigured, but witnesses identified it. It wasn't your friend. That much is for sure. I see. Just a little bit of water. Sorry, chap. Did you call him here? Asked Jill. No, he just so happened to come here today. The weird part is that the girl did enter the bank. It's like she vanished or something. I see. Thanks. Keep it up. Your face brightened a bit, says Jill. Hope is the last thing you lose, I guess. If he's telling the truth, Say might have found a way out, says Stella. She's a resourceful girl. She surely did something. I think I'll have another drink. Do you want anything? Me? Just give me whatever you order. 2 bad touches, please. On it. Unfortunately, since I didn't buy the Daruma, she doesn't actually have any of the dialogue for it, so she's not going to say I better get him 2 bad touches before I crack up. Too funny. All on the rocks and mixed. All right, 4, 4, 4, and 8. 1 bad touch, 2 bad touch. Get the rocks and the 8 carbon train. There we go. Perfect. Joe's having to be silent to hold in a laugh. I remember this one party I went to. The guy that came up with the name of this drink showed up. After people found that one out, they lined up to slap him for whatever reason. They didn't seem offended to me, though. Imagine a guy shows up and tells you, I made a classy bad touch. Wouldn't you line up to slap him? Are you okay, Joe? I'm fine. Oh. Now that I think about it, did you find the girl you were looking for a week ago, Mr. Vandalay? Turns out she was at the Apollo Trust Bank all this time. No wonder I couldn't get in touch with her. Girl? Someone paid me to look for Crimson Rose, and she happened to be at the... What? I'm trying to avoid mentioning that a dangerous assassin got stuck in the same bank as the girl you're looking for. Oh, don't worry. Besides, the last thing I'm worried about with Say is people. Why is that? Her attitude is usually so laid back and gentle that she has no problem getting people on her side, says Stella. And on the off chance that she has to defend herself, well, I once saw her take care of a warbot gone haywire by herself. She didn't need medical help afterwards, but she recovered in no time and managed to take care of the bot. Is she really that good? She's not only really physically fit, she's also really good with Krav Maga and... Oh. Something wrong? No, nothing. I just realized I forgot about all that. Say's not invincible, but she knows how to take care of herself. And like I said, she's resourceful. She surely found a way out. Let's hope she's well wherever the hell she is. She owed me an ice cream. She owes me an ice cream, says Stella. You want another drink, Mr. Va-11? It's on me. Are you sure? Yeah, order away. Okay then, I'll have a piano man. And you, Miss Stella? I'm fine. Get his order. How does boss's hair stay like that? Piano man. Alright, so it's all on the... Oh, it's on the rocks? I thought this was on the aged. I guess not. Alright, 2, 3, 5, 5, and 3. There you go, piano man. Here. So this is what drinking something classy without worrying about the price feels like, says Art. Alright, I should get going. My contact will arrive at the rendezvous point soon. I'll let you know if I find out anything else, Miss Hoshi. Please do. Right then. You've been generous today. He made my night with his discoveries on Say's situation. I'm not totally over it, but at least I got distracted for a bit. Well, that's it for me. Good night, Miss Hoshi. Thanks again. Please come again. You don't mind if I stay a bit longer, right? Why would I? It's not like you're asleep. Thanks. This place is, soothing. I'll just go sit over there near the arcades. Alright then, that'll be all, Dana. Quite a mess, this situation with, Robert. Brian, you have a meeting in an hour with MI6 Hall C. Right. Oh, if it isn't Miss Hoshi herself. Ah, Brian, fancy meeting you here. I didn't expect to see you here of all places. Are you busy? Mind catching up for a bit? Sure, no problem. Jill will be sitting over here. Let me know if you need anything. Will do. This holophone is an old model, so hanging up is a bit laggy. You can call me Cass, by the way. I'm Jill. Say, you guys give a lot of liberties to my boss. I mean, she gets away with too much stuff. She's not hurting anyone, and wouldn't you say it's more interesting that way? Finally hung up. Whew, it's been quite the day. At least the streets are calm today, says Jill. I have arrived yet again at the oh god, at the majestic Hall of Heroes. Calm until now. We meet again, bartender. You look winded, Virgilio. It's pronounced Virgilio. No, I'm pretty sure it's pronounced Virgilio. You said as much the last time you came. Okay, I read that right. Pronunciations are silly things society imposes on letters. They want to be free. They want to be pronounced however they want. You look winded, Virgilio. We are all little toys winded by the cruel hand of fate. Just stumbling until it decides not to wind us anymore. Wind us. Actually, I wonder if he was saying wind us as if like wind up toys. I think that's what he meant. I just noticed that. That's great. And yet you're the only one in the vicinity hyperventilating. That's, I was jogging. Dressed like that? I can jog however I want. Yes, you can. What can I get you? Something fake. Of course. I'm a bartender at a tender bar. Alright, we're gonna get him a frothy water because it's not beer, you know? All aged and mixed. Give him a big one, too. Here. And this is totally not beer. Oh, yes, just as fake as I want. Say, Virgilio, where do you work? I take the noble duties of curator of the Steampunk Museum. Really? What do you do? I study everything that comes and keep it clean for the people that visit the premises. But lately my duties have been hindered by the museum's owner. Really? Yeah, he told me, stop touching the exhibits, you're gonna break them. The nerve of some people. He still fails to realize that I'm the curator there. Without me, all those machines would be rustier than they already are. Even the visitors get that I'm the one responsible for those. Why can't they own or realize that too? Yeah. I bet he treats you like a janitor or something like that. Exactly. Okay then, time for your next challenge, bartender. Challenge, he says. I want purity. Purity? What about, exactly the right amount of ingredients, balanced out, all on the rocks? How is this pure? It's a drink. It's free from any human sin. It can do no harm consciously. Oh, yes. Beautiful. Hey, you, the guy over there. Me? Mrs. Gillian? Yes, you. Have we met before? Can't remember. Maybe? Yeah, I think, says Virgilio. No. We haven't met, ever, at all. That's an interesting reaction. Ah, Jill, I'll be taking my leave now. Be careful out there. Thanks. Huh? Excuse me, have we met somewhere before? Asked Stella. That face, that eye. What about my eye, punk? We haven't met ever at all. Never, ever. Good talking to you, bartender. Did you just scare off a client? Asked Jill. Apparently. Well, I'm off. Thanks for everything, says Stella. Don't mention it. Are we done for the day? Asked Dana. Yep, quite a few clients considering the whole situation, says Gillian. Oh, shit, that Virgilio guy. So you two actually met before? Yeah, you could say that. What? Says Dana. Gil stuff, don't mind it. What were you two talking about? What were you talking about to Brian? Asked Jill. Well, we were mostly catching up, to be honest. I hadn't seen him in a while. I offered him a drink when we met last week, says Dana. I talked a bit about what to do after the bar closes. Oh, and I tried to, explain the situation with Robert here. He agreed to help me out with that one when the time comes. Huh? Oh, says Gillian. I was also tuning up the details for the new employee. New employee? Asked Jill. A part-timer. You'll meet him tomorrow. Oh. Him? So it's a guy? Asked Gillian. An adorable guy, if I do say so myself, says Dana. Jill, silent. I suddenly have deja vu, she thinks. Are you alright, Jill? Yeah. Must be nothing. Alright, here are results, chat. Total earnings, $20,410. Drinks total, $1,180 today. 0 mistakes. 30% commission on that is $354. Tips, $1,150. A massive tip, I'm hoping, from Stella. Flawless service bonus of $500. Brian told me to give you this, says Dana. For $500 extra dollars for a total transfer. Today's total transfer at $2,504 for a total of $9,753. Let's go. Your electricity bill will be sent out on the 24th. Please make sure you have the $8,000 needed. Jill's a bit tense. Buying a shoulder massager will prevent her from getting too distracted. Have a nice day. Jill says, oh yeah, 4, you'll come with me to work. 4 says, what did I do? But we're gonna buy a shoulder massager today, chat. Shoulder massager. I can never say these words together. For some reason, this particular arrangement of vowels and consonants always messes me up. However, this says shoulder massager, $600 for those days where you've built up too much tension. All right, there's a shoulder massager, and if we just do a little bit of this, Jill says, 4, I need some me time. 4 says, use the bathroom. We can have a little bit of me time. If you guys don't know what that means, you're probably too young to know. Either ask your parents. Ask your parents. Ask your parents. All right, day number 8. We've saved. And dear God, I hope this works this time, because I have a story to tell you guys before we exit here today. So I've actually already recorded this once. I'm already 40 minutes beyond what I thought I was going to be doing for this, but I realized I messed up and I had my wrong mic recording. I had my laptop mic, which is farther away from my face than my actual recording mic is, and my streaming mic. So all my audio was just trash, and I had to throw all that away. I really wanted to like do some crazy work, but thankfully I had the day 6 saved, so I skipped through day 6, got back to day 7, re-recorded this, and now we're here. So a lot of this wasn't new to me, and I had to make sure I was doing my best to make sure I had the same impressions that I had in my first recording, because unfortunately that one was just completely trash. So I want to thank you guys for watching. As always, your guys' support and your enthusiasm for this series is what makes me make sure that I have the opportunities and the invigoration to do all this. So I appreciate you guys. I will see you guys tomorrow for day 12. And make sure and stay safe. Guys, I appreciate you so much. I will see you guys later today for a little bit of streaming if you guys watch this when it comes live. But until then, grab yourselves a drink. Make sure you're excited for tomorrow's new employee. And make sure and keep saying your thoughts, because we still don't know a lot about what's going on with her. And hopefully we'll find out more soon. But until then, this has been day 11 of Daily Valhalla. Stay safe, guys. And as always, remember, it's never goodbye. Just see you all later.